football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Fires to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Find some fresh air. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Finds the tight end. Got some room, entered in the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Velasquez. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the ground with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
To the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coming out with it, it's Shields. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. A run for the quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Velasquez. Unloads it left. And it's caught. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Quick completion on the out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the run, it's Burns. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Now on the move. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
Give out of the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Got a man. It's Burns. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Velasquez. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Burns. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Shields. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Now the play fake. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shields. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring game.
Well, and it's nice.
Turning it on! He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Dropping back, it's Velasquez. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Shields. All the way down to their 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
And good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Velasquez. This one one's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shields. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Shields. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown ball! And here they come, almost all the way back.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick strike complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Velasquez. Oh, they're after him. Caught. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Vols have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw it again. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Volunteers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. There on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Just going to keep it after the snap. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shields. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Snap to the back. Got room to work. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Velasquez. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Orleans here offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Off play action. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Back to pass, it's Velasquez. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this game.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.